Welcome to Olympian Water Testing, giving you the best in water analysis. Today we are looking at E-times. How is toxic ammonia polluting water and air, and how is it hurting your health? We're going to take a look at it. So we can see a visual here, toxic ammonia affecting the water quality. Here's what you need to know. So visuals of a toxic water floating in the Ammonia water have been constantly making headlines and increasing the concern of pollution. While pollution can now be termed as a seasonal woe without any respite, what's alarming is the way toxic pollutants, including ammonia, are ruining the quality of not just the air we breathe, but the water, and also indirectly affecting our health. Ammonia has long been regarded and considered as a harmful substance, which can affect water quality, damage flora and aquatic life, and ghastly enough to make the water we drink highly impure and cause worrisome health consequences. And they talked to a doctor to figure out how ammonia can act as a devastating water pollutant and the steps we need to take to safeguard our health. So what is ammonia? How does it spread into the water? Well, ammonia is a chemical substance which is usually colorless and pungent and has properties which make it highly soluble when it comes in contact with water. Now, while it's a bioactive compound, it can also be released into water streams and sources as a major form of pollutant through industrial waste or discharge. It is also produced when plants and animal waste decay. It has a 47% water solubility, is extremely difficult to trace or detoxify as well. And typically, along with phosphorus, ammonia is deemed as a sign of rising pollution levels and can lead to the formation of dangerous froth above the water level, making it seriously unhealthy. So why is ammonia the leading cause of water pollution? Well, we can see here the toxic air pollution is not just making citizens gasp for breath, but also considerably ruining the quality of the water we use for day-to-day activities, including the water we drink. Since most of the water which is used for consumption comes through these water bodies which are chemically treated, according to Dr. Seema, Dear Senior Consultant, Internal Medicine, Artemis Hospital, Gurgaon, the problem arises when the ammonia levels in the water are higher than permissible limits. While the small amounts of ammonia can be traced in water plants with the use of chlorine, which neutralizes ammonia, the problem arises when the ammonia levels are extremely high, just like it is now. A level of 0.2 parts per million, which was the reading taken as of last Sunday, to post-Diwali, is considered to be too toxic of a level of ammonia to chemically be treated or purified. Thus, it impacts water supply as well. And further experts say while ammonia and other such toxins are released throughout the year, the problem worsens during the months of September and December, and of course aggravated by toxic pollutants in the air. And how can ammonia levels impact our health? Well, we can see high ammonia levels do not just disrupt the water supply, but also pose grave damage to our health if consumed. Any kind of ammonia in a significant manner, whether it's through air, water, consumption, can be seriously impactful for our health and lead to long-term consequences as well. Dr. Deer also warns ammonium levels can act as a double threat, since it's a serious neurotoxin and lung toxin, meaning that upon exposure it can inflict serious damage to the nervous system, cognitive functioning in the brain, and since ammonia can be present in the air, it can cause further problems and be a symptom of air pollution. Once ingested or consumed through impure water sources or untreated water, it can permeate cell membranes, pass through the bloodstream, and impact nervous functioning at the core level. For people who suffer from extreme ammonia pollution, it could be possible to encounter symptoms like tingling, giddiness in limbs, burning of the eyes and mouth, increasing chances of forgetfulness, decreased memory, attentive coordination, and inflammation. And once it enters the body, as a result of swallowing or skin contact, it can tend to react with the water, produce ammonium hydroxide. So higher risk with respiratory complications. While it's been largely talked about how severe air pollution could increase problems with those who have respiratory issues, instances of people complaining about respiratory issues, Dr. Deer adds that the ammonium levels in water could also cause damage to the lungs and induce difficulty breathing. Even a small quantity of ammonium in the air could lead to upper respiratory issues. So how do you make your water safe? Well, it recommends the use of reverse osmosis, and if the waters are severely polluted, you can also make use of chlorine or chloramine to reduce soluble ammonia and detoxify the drinking water. So how do you know if your water has high amounts of ammonia? Because it can cause problems. The only way to truthfully know is to have your water tested. That's why it's always a good idea to have your water periodically tested for toxic levels of ammonia.